Hey guys, it's me Ashley. So I've been doing a bit of traveling myself recently, so I thought I would show you what I carry in my travel makeup bag. So the thing with me and traveling with makeup is that I want products that are easy to use and I know that's foolproof and it's definitely going to work for me. The products I carry with me kind of varies depending on the location that I'm going, but more or less it's always going to be of the same concept. So I just came back from Korea and this is what I've carried with me to Seoul. Just to briefly mention this pouch that I've been using, it's really nothing much. It's not from anywhere. I think it was from Elianto and it had other products in it. It was like a gift set if I'm not mistaken, but I took it out and I took out the label and I love how big and sturdy it is. Also, the transparency allows me to see what product I have inside instead of like having to rummage through everything. I can just like look around it and see where the stuff that I'm looking for is located. Also, it has a very big opening, so I can just like open it really widely, and that's kind of make things so much easier. So the first thing I have inside is a folding mirror, a decent sized folding mirror. It's just a Forever 21 one that my friend Ira gave to me. It's really convenient that I can kind of put this on the table and to look at myself if there's no mirror in the hotel room or the lighting isn't that good. I can just kind of place this where the sunlight is hitting me, and it's a handy little thing right here. Right, so I have the Laura Mercier foundation primer right here. This is quite okay. I never really have trouble with makeup melting off my face anyway, but I just put it for security. I believe this is a travel size and not the full size, so this was like small and convenient to put in my travel bag. And then for color correcting, I have the Becca under eye brightening corrector. I have very heavy dark circles, so I use this. This is really great. I've just started using it, but I'm hooked. It kind of have like reflective properties in it, so like you see these lines underneath that I have. It's so much worse without it, but I'm so happy I found this, and it's now one of my can't live without makeup products. And then I have a cushion compact. I choose BB cushion over liquid foundation or any other foundation because it's really easy to use, first of all, and also the sponge, I kind of use it to blend out my foundation, my concealer as well, so I don't have to carry a separate beauty blender or brushes, and it's just easy and on the go. The one I'm using is the Bobbi Brown Skin Foundation Cushion Compact. I love this so much. This is my current favorite cushion compact. I'm using the color Light. It suits my skin tone very well. I'm a MAC NC20 and it's not too dewy. I know some BB cushions have that very dewy finish, which I don't really like. This is semi-matte, like a satin finish. It also comes with SPF 50 with PA+++, so that's a plus. Next, I have the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder in a very teeny tiny sample size. It looks like this. It looks just like the regular one, but so much smaller, and it fits my brush perfectly. So it's just like I just dab it in there and like go all over my under eye and wherever I need to set my makeup. And the brush that I'm using is the Kat Von D Shade and Light dual-ended brush, so I use this for setting my under eye and all the shiny parts, and then this other end I use with my contour or my bronzing powder, which is this one. It is from Studio 10 and it has contour, blush and highlight all in one, which is why I carry it with me when I travel, because I don't have to carry 3 different stuff. This is the contour. It is a great color. It's a more cool tone, but it matches my color very, very well. And a cream blush and a cream highlight, which I don't use because it looks like nothing on the skin, and I kind of prefer those beaming highlights like what I'm wearing right now. But the blush is really great. It's very pigmented, and a little goes a very long way. So what I do is using this slanted end right here and just kind of go in with the contour powder and just contour out my cheekbones. And as I previously mentioned that I don't use the cream highlight in this palette, so I carry two highlights with me because I'm obsessed. I have the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector pressed in Champagne Pop. Everyone loves this. This matches my skin tone perfectly, but I kind of prefer like the snowy white silvery highlight recently, so I kind of go over my Champagne Pop with this one, which is like a plain white silvery satin white shadow. It is an eyeshadow, and sometimes I use it to highlight my inner corners. This is the Nars and Klein collaboration in the color Mortal, and it's also in a very small packaging, so it's easy to carry around. Oh, and I also have what is this called? Sunscreen. This is just one I got from the drugstore. It's quite whatever, but it does the job. So I have this in my bag as well. I have the MAC Fix Plus. I love this thing. I kind of spritz it all over my face and drown in it after I'm done with all my makeup. So it kind of sets everything in place and also makes the foundation and the powder look less cakey, if you know what I mean. And as you can see, I'm almost out of this one already, and I have another one in backup. So that's how much I love it. This brush is for my highlights. I almost dropped my highlighter. This little brush right here is just one from Etude House. I think it came in a set, like a mini brushes set. So, but it's the perfect size to, you know, go into my highlight and over my cheekbones. So yeah. And of course, can't live without an eyelash curler. This is just the one from Uemura. Since we're in the topic of beauty tools, I have a eyebrow shaper. I got this from Daiso, and also a tweezer. This is also from Daiso, but it's surprisingly very good. I have a Urban Decay Brow Beater eyebrow pencil in the color Warm Brown. It's very skinny, and it also has the spoolie at the end so that I don't have to carry a separate spoolie. This is great for traveling. I highly recommend this. This is my absolute favorite product. I use it so much that the label kind of fell off. It is from Clinique, and it is the brow mousse thingy. I don't even know the exact name of it, but it's kind of looks like this, and I think my color is blonde, which is not exactly my color, but I prefer my brows to be a little bit lighter because sometimes I go too heavy-handed with the pencil, and this one just kind of like bring it down a notch a bit at the end. So, and it also keeps the brow hairs in place very well. And then, oh, I always carry my Sephora sharpener with me because I need to sharpen shit. Mascara, this is the less sensational waterproof one from Maybelline. It's not bad. It does keep the hairs like curled and in place, but it doesn't give much volume, I feel. But it is great for everyday wear, and it is also waterproof, so you can cry all you want. This is also in the brow category. It is the Benefit High Brow Pencil. I use it to clean up my brows a bit, and it also lifts up the brow bone. But I also discovered another great use for it, which is to draw on my lower waterline to brighten up the whole thing and makes your eyes look bigger and brighter and more awake. Next, my concealer that I have with me is the Chanel Corrector Perfection Concealer. I love this concealer, but the only thing is they only have like 3 shades available in this range, and the color is 10, and lucky for me it matches my skin tone perfectly, but you might not be able to find your skin tone if you're not within the range. But this is my favorite concealer so far. It covers well, it also does not crease, it lasts a long time, it blends well, everything you can ask for in a concealer. And then I only brought one eyeshadow, which is Smash from Colourpop, and I talked about it in my previous Colourpop haul. It works as a great all over lid color. It's a great wash of color when you're like doing your everyday makeup. It's not too much, it still adds a bit of jazz on your eyeballs. So, and then for my eyeliner, I only brought one. Oh no, wait, I have a liquid eyeliner, but I'll get into that later. So this is just a waterproof eyeliner from Topshop. I think I use this quite a bit. It's okay, it's not sensational, but it does the job. And the liquid eyeliner I brought, it is the Uemura Calligraph ink. I don't remember the exact name, but I'll link it down below. This is really good. I use this all the time, but sometimes I don't because I'm too lazy. What I usually do is use this Topshop eyeliner and kind of smudge it at the end, and use a liner brush like this one to just make it like sharper and a nicer wing, because I find it easier and so much quicker to do it that way. But I still brought a liquid eyeliner just in case. And speaking of brushes, when I'm doing my makeup at home, I use all sorts of brushes. I will like give each of my brushes equal amount of love, but when I'm traveling, I kind of bring my OGs with me that I know for sure is going to work and not going to fail on me. Other than the liner brush that I mentioned just now to bring out my pencil eyeliner, I also have another liner kind of brush, but it's softer, so I use it to apply my eyeshadow on my lower lash line. Oh, and both of these are just from Sasa, and they cost like 2 ringgit, so I'm not very high maintenance with brushes. As long as they work, I'm fine with it. And this brush from Etude House is like a shading brush that works really well for blending and anything actually. And I believe I've had this brush for almost 10 years and it's still going strong. And I have a smaller detailer brush from Real Techniques to highlight my inner corners and my brow bones and all the, tiny nooks and crannies on the face. And lastly, for the lips, I brought 3 lip colors and 1 lip primer thingy. It's from Urban Decay. It's called the Ultimate Ozone Multi-Purpose Primer Pencil. I love this thing. It mattifies your lip and makes lip colors hold onto your lips better. And it's also transparent. It doesn't have any color, so I will just like go all over this. It also kind of reduces my lip lines, which is great. And I only brought 3 lip colors, and they're all my favorites. This is the Chanel Rouge Allure Velvet in number 347, La Merveilleuse. I'm not even gonna, I'll write it down below. It's a beautiful, dusty, rosy red. It's matte. It's like a velvet matte finish. I love it. It's not too drying. It stays on well. It's one of my absolute favorite. And I also have MAC's Yash, Y-A-S-H. It's definitely the perfect nude I can find for my skin tone. It is also a matte finish. And last but not least, this is the Kat Von D Lolita 2, which my boyfriend got for me from America. I know Kat Von D has finally officially arrived in Malaysia, but he got this for me before our trip, and because I really couldn't wait to get my hands on them. So yeah, this is Lolita 2. It's like a burnt orangey terracotta color, and I find they're very, very interesting, and I don't have any color like this in my collection. So, and I have to say Kat Von D's liquid lipsticks formula is definitely the best out in the market. It looks hella matte. It looks hella matte, but doesn't dry out your lips, and it also stays in place. Like if you like kiss the back of your hand, it doesn't transfer at all, which really impresses me. The packaging is like slick and long, and it's easy to carry around, so I brought this with me to Korea. Alright, so that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I have a Korean beauty haul coming up next, and I'm staring at the bag of products and I'm getting pretty scared because there's quite a bit. Let me know in the comments what are the products you have to bring with you whenever you travel. I would love to know, and I would love to try out for myself as well. As usual, follow me on all my social media. They will all be linked down below, and all the products mentioned will be linked down below as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I love you guys. Bye! Yeah, my favorite combination right now is definitely Meaty and Solo. I haven't tried Creeper on the lips yet, but I'm very excited to try. And also for $5, you really can't complain because you get what you pay for.